Hello, Grace Lake North and our loyal following in Mauritania.
Welcome to Night's News.
I'm Lucas Adams.
And I'm Nick Ellington. We have the news that matters to North.
So,
let's go!
Would you say you're a person who likes a routine?
Pretty much. I think it helps to know what's coming.
Well, schedules for some students change with the new semester.
Meadow and Macy have the story.
And Meadow from GNHS-TV.
And today we're interviewing people about
their new schedule changes this semester.
Now that second semester has begun, students have dealt with schedule changes. Some changed very little and some changed a lot, so let's find out.
I really like my schedule change. I dropped out of my gym class for culinary, and now I'm taking the Zoom class, which is only 20 minutes long every morning. And I think my schedule is pretty easy. I have 2 nights blocks, 1 every day, and my classes aren't too hard, so I don't have to stress that much.
I dropped my tech class. I had to pick up AIM first period, and then ceramics class second period, and that's this day. And then my next day is I picked up nights block, and I like these classes now. It's cool. It's enjoyable. I like being with my friends now. I have a lot of friends in my classes now.
These students had quite the change and have adapted quickly. We hope all of you are too. This is Meadow Patak
And Macy Amer
from GNHS-TV signing off.
It's always great to be a part of a team or a larger group.
Like we were with the band, for instance.
Yeah, but sometimes it's good to shine on your own with a smaller group.
Like we are right now. The solo and ensemble competition is coming up. Wade, Tyler, and I have the story.
Our Grace Lake North band is gearing up for solo ensemble this year. We asked some of these members what their thoughts are on it.
Solo and Ensemble is a festival that usually takes place either in late February or early March, and it is for usually honors level band students from both North and Central who really want to take the next step musically into doing something beyond just standard classwork. So what you do, you prepare a piece either by yourself or with a group that you perform then for judges at the performance date. And then you receive a score, either a 1, 2, or a 3. 1 is the best, those are the highest scores, and then 3 are the opposite. I'm doing a solo by myself and then a duet with another trumpet player. It's really nice, not just figuring out the notes and rhythms by yourself, but also to be able to figure out the phrasing and the way you want it to be played, the speed you want it to be played. It's really nice to have that independence musically.
I have a group full of saxophones. It's a little different from what we usually do, but I feel like we're still we're getting along pretty well and making good progress. So far we've gotten through pretty much all of our music, and I think today we'll be rehearsing through all of the song, the whole song, but so far I think we've done pretty good.
My group is entirely made of 4 flutes. We actually already did the first 24 measures and we're moving on to the next 64. Sometimes it's a little challenging because there's two or three different leaders in the group, but mostly it's okay because we're good workers. We get off on little rants talking about homework or musicals after school or anything in between, but usually we stay pretty much on track.
I feel like the person I'm working with, we're both very goal-oriented. We've already been able to run through our piece a few times, so I'd say it's been going really well, and we've been working very efficiently.
Back to the studio, I'm Tyler Kregel, GNHS-TV.
I know it's only February, but everyone is anxious for nice weather already.
Hopefully soon we'll be having sunny days and hearing back from the crack of the bat and the diamonds out the back.
Nate previews the season for North's baseball team.
Yo, it's Nate Wilson with GNHS-TV, and today we're going to be interviewing a baseball coach and baseball player to see what their expectation is and how they want this season to go.
Grace Lake North baseball is starting very soon. Let's get right into seeing what Coach Lopez and one of his players think of the upcoming season.
I've been really excited with the work that we put in
this past off season, the coaching staff and the players, specifically the younger guys, they've come in, they've put in the work. The closer we get to the season, I'm thrilled by the off season numbers, and overall just the expectations amongst the players, the coaching staff that show up, put in the time, and look to leave 1% better than when you arrived. So overall, if we all abide by those philosophies, we should be in good shape. In terms of what I'm looking forward to, overall, just kind of year two. Like, yes, it's my second year at the head of the program, but it's second year for my coaching staff, second year for the players underneath us, coaches. And I think overall we're looking to build off of the positives that we put in place last year and looking to fix and or tweak a few things to make this year better than last year. Again, going back to the philosophy of looking to improve, not being satisfied by success. And overall, at the end of the day, getting better, a little better every single day, consistently building that culture.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to playing with the guys and getting better with them, getting a lot of wins, hopefully, and going on the Florida trip. My goals for this year are to be a rotational piece in the outfield with varsity and to just get better as a team and hopefully get some wins.
As you've seen, they have set some high standards for the season. This is Nate with GNHS-TV, signing off. Go Knights.
Our favorite dynamic duo, Matt and Matt, are back with another episode of Morning Brew.
This time, their guest is the amazing Mr. Feinzimmer.
You can catch the interview in its entirety on our YouTube channel.
Welcome back to Morning Brew. New semester, new studio, sadly, the same hosts. Today we have our guest. Some would call him the English extraordinaire, Mr. Feinzimmer. Mr. Feinzimmer, how are you today?
I'm good. How are you guys? Thanks for having me. I'm doing pretty good.
Fantastic. Never better.
Good.
And so we'll start off with a rather normal question. Like, how'd you get into this?
Well, I started off as an education major in college, and I always had an interest in literature and loved English classes growing up in high school and so forth, and so started studying English and education in college, and kind of went in that direction following school, and that's where I am today.
Interesting. So, assuming that, we can both agree that math is obviously the worst subject, right?
Totally, yes. don't love math. Never excelled in math. I always loved to write. Writing was always something that I liked to do a lot. My first job actually was as a sports journalist, so that's what I did coming out of college. And then I met my wife, and she said, "You need something that doesn't pay you an hourly wage if we're going to be together." She laid down the law, and so I went into teaching.
Interesting.
But yeah, writing has always been a passion of mine. I write as much as I can when I can, and but I also love to teach because I love students like you guys, ambitious, inspiring students, and so I really like working with students every day.
Call me inspiring. I remember your class.
Yeah.
It was mostly just waiting to like the last hour, and I call it tactical procrastination. Is you wait till like the last hour and then you pump out the best writing you've ever made, and it's fantastic. It's the best.
Tactical.
Yeah.
I don't condone that.
He does condone it.
I mean, if it gets results, right?
Well, yeah, I don't condone it.
Oh, it does. It does. So you're our third guest in a row who started off in sports journalism or sports announcing. What did you want to announce? Was there anything?
I wasn't announcing, I was writing, so I was covering high school sports for the Sun-Times, mostly basketball. So I went out to big basketball games. I sat way up in the bleachers with rowdy crowds and wrote short stories, short pieces on the games I saw.
Interesting. I'm surprised you don't do that now. I mean, now he's much more, I don't want to say down, what's it called?
Further in the career?
Yeah, done further in the career. But now you're a basketball coach. How's that?
Well, so when I was writing, I loved the atmosphere of these real rival gyms and raucous crowds, and I would watch the coaches on the sidelines and then interview them. And it was at that point that I thought, well, I aspired to being on the other side of things and being actually coaching the games and being involved in deciding the outcome of some of those rival games.
Nice. And that's varsity?
Varsity, yeah.
Yeah. And to my knowledge, you were a basketball player, right?
I did. I played 3 years of college basketball at Beloit College, and little-known Beloit College in Wisconsin. Had a pretty decent career there, and I fell in love with basketball when I was probably in second or third grade, just shooting on the driveway and playing pickup games with friends, and the love has grown since then.
Have you ever been told you look like someone famous?
Nah, not really.
Some people get that all the time. For example, Mr. Lard constantly told he looks like Ryan Gosling.
Huh?
No, definitely not.
Definitely
He
not.
must have put that in there.
More like Conan O'Brien.
Right?
Anyway, back to the business at hand.
I did a spot night on people who actually have celebrity doppelgangers. What's up, Grays Lake North? Today we're going to be talking about doppelgangers. So we asked some people what people think they look like and whether they agree with that assessment.
People say I look like Nick Murray, who was a senior 2 years ago. I'm going to have to agree with them. I was often confused for him.
People tell me I share a close resemblance with notorious Milwaukee serial killer Jeffrey Dahmer. Oh, absolutely, 100%. But I can assure you, physical resemblance is the only thing we have in common. Definitely.
A lot of people say I look like Dave Mustaine. He's the lead vocalist / guitarist of Megadeth, and I'd say I agree because I look a lot like him, so fair enough.
I don't know. People keep saying I look like Lucas.
I don't know. I don't see it. Back to the studio, Lucas Adams, GNHS-TV.
That's going to bring this episode of Knights News to a close.
Be sure to follow us on all of your favorite social media.
I'm Nick Ellington.
And I'm Lucas Adams. Be one of the cool kids, Knights. Would you say you're a person who likes a routine?
Pretty much. I think it's what. I think it helps to know what's coming. Okay.
Wah, wah.
Wah, wah.
Is it good?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't move it up. It's always great to be a part of a team or a larger group.
Like we were with band, for instance.
But sometimes it's good to shine on your own with a smaller group.